What's up, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody good? Insane day today. Hope you guys are ready for a bomb live stream. Hope you guys are ready for a good one, man, because guys, this is gonna be a great live stream. Honestly, this is gonna be one hell of a live stream because honestly, the action that we are seeing in these markets is like, I'm speechless. Honestly, guys, I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Today was wild. So, huge, guys, these last 2 days, you saw my video yesterday. These last 2 days are, honest. I don't remember the last time that I had 2 days like this back to back. I really don't. I don't remember the last time I had 2 days like this back to back. The opportunity and the follow through and the momentum that we're seeing, it's in everything. It's not just small caps or just large caps. I mean, it's Apple, it's Tesla, it's Beyond Meat, it's Amazon. But then it's also United Airlines, American Airlines, Royal Caribbean, Boeing. Okay, and then it's IMRN, and it's all the small caps, it's all the oil companies, AOS, BAL, like WLL, like it's just insane. It's SOLO, it's CETX, it's IDEX, it's IZEA. I mean, guys, the action that you are seeing right now is honestly, it's almost unsustainable. It's almost unsustainable because this type of momentum it's just unlike anything I've ever seen. So we had a huge day today. We had a huge day today in chat. It's the biggest TTG Tuesday that we've ever had. So this live stream is going to be awesome. I'm going to get the Wolf on with me. The Wolf had some good trades today. You know, Jason Simmons, another moderator, had some great trades today. Jay Downing, Alex Campbell, myself. Just the whole crew today just were nailing home run trades. So we have a lot to go over tonight on this live stream, and I'm going to recap. I'm going to recap all of these trades. So you guys are really in for a treat. You guys are really in for a treat tonight, guys. So I know I'm a little early. I'm going to give some time for people to log on. I've got the Wolf with me as well here tonight, guys. Go ahead, Jay, if you want to say what's up to everybody. Jason, you there? Jason, you there? Oh, I might have lost the Wolf, guys.
What's up, everybody?
There he is. There's the Wolf. There he is. There's the big guy. So, guys, I mean, I'm telling you guys, man, you guys are in for a treat tonight because this live stream is going to be fire. We're going to go over IMRN, which I nailed this thing twice today. Not once, but twice. Just a quick little rundown, guys, on what took place today. My first trade in IMRN was from $9.40 to $16.27. My second trade in IMRN was from $14.50 to $27.89. Ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to go over these trades, guys. I also traded PLM. That was from 62 cents up to 96 cents. I mean, when you guys start to calculate some of these percentage gains, it's just insane. It really is honestly insane. Jason had some really monster trades today. Jason with Roku, Apple, IWM. I mean, Jason, you can, real quick, just tell them about the trades that you made before just so they have an idea of the stocks that we're going to be talking about here tonight.
Yeah, well, we had some carryovers from yesterday today. The Roku was the big one for the people that got the token to join TTG today. Roku ended up going 100%. Of course, we took profit early, and then positioned ourselves for tomorrow and the rest of the week and a couple of other trades.
Yeah, guys. I mean, today I'm just reading. I've still got members texting me. I still have members texting me right now about their days. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah. Guys, today was the biggest TG Tuesday that we've ever had. Okay. For those of you that don't know what TG Tuesday is, I open the chat room up for free for people to come in on Tuesdays and see what we're all about and experience a day in TTG. And it was the best TG Tuesday that we've ever had, not only for me, P&L wise, but for the amount of visitors and guests that we had, the trades that I made today, and the amount of people that joined the TTG community today was just insane. It was the biggest day that we've ever had. And I'm going to talk to you guys about all of this stuff. I'm going to talk to you guys about the IMRN trades, 2 of them today. Okay, I caught 2 trades in IMRN. One was this move. The second was this move. These are literally the 2 trades that we caught on IMRN. And I'm going to recap both of those trades for you. A lot of people are saying, well, how did you know IMRN was going to do what it did? How did you know? Because I was saying that I thought IMRN was going to go over $20. I didn't know we were going to go to 29, but I thought we were going to go over 20. I thought maybe 24, 25. I thought was a very realistic expectation for IMRN. It overshot my expectations a little bit, and we went even higher up to 29. But I'm going to walk you guys through exactly what I saw. I'm going to share with you guys the exact setup. I'm going to show you guys my trades. And then I really want you to understand in this live stream tonight, what was it that made me buy PLM at 62 cents and sell it at 96 cents? Why did I do that? What made me buy IMRN at 940 and sell it at 1627? And then what was it? Why? What made me buy IMRN at 1450 and then sell it at 2789? What made me do all of those things? How did I come to that decision to take those trades and then sell when I sold? That's what we're going to cover on this live stream. The volatility that we're seeing in the overall markets right now is ridiculous. From the overall markets, what the SPY is doing, what the NASDAQ touching 10,000, Apple at all-time highs, Amazon at all-time highs, Facebook, Google, Microsoft not far behind. I mean, it's just, you would have never known that we just had the worst stock market crash in decades. You would have never known with the action that you're seeing across the board. So, in March, I did live streams, and I had told you guys in March that there has never been a better time for you to learn how to trade. I did several live streams in March telling you guys that this volatility is going to be here for quite a while, and that there's never been a better opportunity to be an active trader because of this volatility. You are still seeing that volatility. Case in point, IMRN. Stock goes from $7 to $29 in one day. NKLA goes from $40 to $95 in one day. VAL goes from, I don't even remember, 50 cents to $2.55 in 2 days. Okay? The action that you guys are beyond me. Beyond me. Really? Look at what Beyond Meat did yesterday. This is a large cap stock that went from $135 to $163. Okay, Tesla is back at $950. Apple, 332 to 345, new all-time high. Amazon, new all-time high. This action is insane. And if you guys are still sitting on the sidelines, twiddling your thumbs, watching videos, reading books, and you're not actually learning how to trade yet, you're doing yourself a massive injustice. So I'm going to take time out of the night tonight. Jason's going to do the same. I'm going to recap my trades for all of you to let you know exactly what the technical analysis and the lesson that there was behind these trades and behind these entries. Specifically, I'm going to focus on IMRN. It's where I made a huge chunk of my money today. I also made a good chunk in PLM, and I'm going to go over all three of these trades with you. Then Jason's going to go over a couple of his trades as well. So I'm going to give people some time to log on to the live stream. I usually always start things off with a Q&A. No different here tonight, guys, but our Q&A is going to be a little shorter today because we have a lot to talk about. Okay, I have 3 trades I want to cover with you. I think Jason's got maybe 2 or 3 trades he wants to cover with you. We didn't trade the same things, but both of us had huge days these last 2 days. And that is a testament to the education and the strategies that you implement in your trading. That it's not you can apply it across various types of stocks. Different, IMRN was an extremely high volatile stock. There's a couple of other stocks that Jason traded that were still volatile, not as volatile as IMRN. There's stocks that other people traded today, like Solo, IDEX, a lot lower level volatility wise stocks compared to a stock like an IMRN. And it doesn't matter, because it's not a gimmick, guys. This is professional education, stuff that I learned working at a hedge fund. I'm going to break all of that technical analysis down with you. You guys ever want to know, and man, I wonder how professional traders, what their technical analysis looks like. I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you as a professional trader. Okay, I received a Trader of the Year award in 2008 when I worked at a hedge fund. I'm going to show you guys exactly what my technical analysis was on my trades today. Jason's going to show you his as well. So to start things off, guys, let's open the floor up. Let's do a blanket Q&A. I'll let you guys fire away with some questions. I know everyone probably has a ton of questions with all the action that we're seeing in the markets. So to start off, why don't you guys just go ahead, ask Jason and I some questions. All right, ask Jason and I some questions, and we'll get things started. Nice, Lonnie. Great job. Lonnie, TGG certified as of yesterday. Great job. Congratulations. What made me even consider this stock? Did it hit your scanner? Yes, IMRN was on my pre-market scanner, guys. And this follows up with Manuel's question. Manuel's question was, if you can go over your AM setup for your pre-market scan and your gappers. It's just a basic gap scan. Okay, so when a gap scan is going to show you guys the stocks that are gapping up on the day or gapping down on the day, which ones are gapping up or down the most. Okay, that's what a gap scan is going to show you. It's just a basic gap scan. It's a pre-market movers. Some scanners call it pre-market movers. Some actually call it a gap scan. I also use a high of day scan. So when a stock makes a new high of the day, it gets picked up on my scan. I also have a volume surge or unusual volume surge. That's also another criteria that I have for my scan. They're very basic scans, guys. I don't use technical or very complex scans. You can also, if you guys are scanning, you can set criteria based on share count and based on share price. Share count meaning the volume that the stock is traded. So, for example, I don't want a stock that's only traded 10,000 shares pre-market. I don't want that on my gap scan. I don't care if the stock's up 50%. If it's only traded 10,000 shares, I don't care. Okay, so you can set a minimum share requirement. You can set 100,000 shares. You can do 1 million shares. You can set a minimum share requirement on your gap scan. You can also set a price requirement. Let's say you don't like penny stocks, okay? You can set a price requirement for $10. So anything under $10, so if a stock gaps up from $1 to $2, it won't be on your scan if you set that requirement. On the flip side, let's say all you do is trade penny stocks and you don't trade any large caps, then you can set your stocks, your scan to be 25 cents up to $10. So if there's a stock that's at $15, that's not going to show up on your gap scan. And that's how you guys can adjust your criteria on your scans. I do not have my VAL position anymore. No, I got flat VAL yesterday at $2.27. So on Friday, if you guys missed my video from Friday, I highly recommend you go back and check it out. It was a really, really, really good video on Friday. Made a lot of money on VAL on Friday, and it was a swing trade. So on Friday, I got long right there at 77 cents, and I got flat yesterday at $2.27. Okay, so this was the trade. So again, I got long on Friday. I highly recommend you guys go back and watch the video from Friday. It was the title was "Big Win Trading Oil Penny Stocks" was the title of the video. Long at 77.5. My final take profit yesterday was at $2.27. So if you missed my video yesterday, you'd also see the recap of me taking profits at $2.27. I no longer have a position on VAL. The stock is all the way back down to $1.33. I am flat that position. I do not own any of those real cheap oil stocks at the current moment. When did you know you can make a living day trading? I'd say probably 2 years after my hedge fund closed. So it's a good question, MJ. MJ says, when did you know you could make a living day trading? So I'll give you guys a quick little background story on kind of what happened here. Right out of college, I got a job at a hedge fund. Okay, that's where I learned how to trade. 2008, I actually received the Trader of the Year award. But obviously, 2008, 2009 was the great stock market crash, the great recession, the housing market collapse, the financial market, the global financial recession. And during that time, 50% of all hedge funds went out of business. They closed. 50% of hedge funds closed between 08 and 09. Okay. My hedge fund included. My hedge fund was one of the funds that closed in that 08, 09 time period. Closed actually in 09. So I thought at the time that I was going to be able to just find another job at a hedge fund. I had a phenomenal resume. I had a Trader of the Year award under my belt. I thought I was hot shit. I was like, no way, no problem. I'll get another job at a hedge fund. I didn't even think twice about it. Then I realized that I was competing for the same positions as people that had 5, 7, 10 years more experience than I did because 50% of all the hedge funds closed. So all of those traders and portfolio managers and analysts were all competing for the same jobs. So I did not have 10 years of experience at a hedge fund, 8 years experience at a hedge fund. Other people did. So it became very, very difficult for me to actually get another job at a hedge fund. So I did what I knew how to do, and that was trade. At the time, I didn't think it was going to be a permanent thing. I thought, okay, I'll just do this to hold me over until I get a job at a hedge fund. A year and a half later, still no job at a hedge fund, but I'm making money trading. Okay, now it's just I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm doing it for myself. I'm not using anybody else's money. I'm using my own. And I was having a lot of success. Now, I still went through my ups and downs. I still went through my hurdles and my bumps, and I took my bruises, my cuts, and I bled a few times, and it wasn't just, straight up and it was just all sunshine and rainbows. I mean, I went through some rough patches. I went through a period where I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it, and where I doubted myself. And I would say probably 2 years after I lost my job is when it really just started to hit me, where I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get another job, but I'm making such great money just for myself trading to where I started to invest in other things. I started to invest in other small businesses. And I found myself just naturally become an entrepreneur. And I was using, my skill set as a trader to fund and to get involved in a lot of these other ventures. So once I got a taste of trading for myself on my own, making the kind of money that I was making, becoming an entrepreneur and owning stakes in businesses, why the hell am I going to go back to work for somebody else? I don't want to get on a train anymore and commute to New York City. I don't want to be, have to be in the office at certain times and have to take certain days off. Like, I want to be able to work when I want. I want to wake up, get out of bed, have some coffee, work out, eat some breakfast, go, turn on CNBC, sit at my desk, trade whatever the hell I want to trade. And then if I want to leave early one day and go golfing, damn it, I want to leave early and go golfing. And I just never found the reason to go back. Never found the reason to go back. And honestly, I don't think there's anything that could make me go back to work for myself. To work for somebody else. Being a trader, you are the ultimate entrepreneur. You literally are the ultimate entrepreneur. You work for yourself, by yourself. You don't even have like a team, or people you can delegate responsibility to. It's all on you. You are the ultimate entrepreneur, truly with no ceiling. It's make or break. You can either lose it all, or you can make $2 million a year. You can make $5 million a year. There's no limit. There's no limit to your upside. Your goal right now might just be to make $1,000 a month, $1,000 a week. That might be your goal now. Maybe 3 years from now, your goal is to make $20,000 a month. Then your goal becomes $50,000 a month. Then your goal is $100,000 a month. Then your goal is $150,000 a month. And you just keep getting bigger. It's no different than when Amazon started out selling college textbooks. Now they're a $1 trillion company. Just keeps getting bigger. You're the ultimate entrepreneur. So I would say that, MJ, to answer your question, I'd say probably about 2 years after I lost my job at the hedge fund, or the hedge fund. I shouldn't say I lost my job. That sounds like I got fired. The hedge fund closed. Okay. So I'd say probably 2 years after that is when I really realized that I'm not going back. I'm not even going to try to keep looking for a job. I'm just going to keep on riding this wave. And here I am today. Yo, Beam Anderson. Good to see you too. Good to see you too. FinViz, Trade Ideas is also a really good scanner. My goal now is over $1 million a year. That's where I'm at in my career. If I don't hit that number, I'm not happy. Did you trade by yourself? Yeah, I was trading by myself for a while. How has volatility changed from when you started to now? Oh, Jesus, some people, man. So let's address people that don't understand what they're looking at. So, guys, let me make something very clear. What you are looking at is TC2000. TC2000 is a charting software. You could also trade through TC2000. They offer brokerage services through Interactive Brokers. If you want to trade with TC2000, you can. I do not trade with TC2000 because Lightspeed is 1,000 times better. Okay, I trade with Lightspeed, but their charting system is horrendous. I hate the charts on Lightspeed. I think they're terrible. But the charting software on TC2000, I think, is hands down the best charting software in the business. Just like for trade execution, I think Lightspeed is hands down the best in the business. Lightspeed, though, still has commissions. But this is a situation where you get what you pay for. Lightspeed, especially if you're trading with large size, you should be using Lightspeed. Okay, if you're trading with large size, because they have the best execution hands down. I learned on Lightspeed, okay, when I started working the hedge fund, we use Lightspeed. Lightspeed is for professional traders. It's used by hedge funds, institutions. The two most commonly used institutional platforms is Bloomberg, the Bloomberg terminal. You guys may have heard of that, which is a phenomenal software as well, and Lightspeed. Those are the two softwares that most professional traders, hedge funds, trade with. Okay, and the reason is because their execution is the best in the business. Yeah, I know, Mike. Some people aren't aware. Some people aren't aware. Nice. Oh, Scuba, what's up, man? Scuba, what's up? Scuba says been a member for 2 months and it's helped me so much in charting and spotting A+ setups for trades. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, Chen, I don't like Lightspeed charting. I really, really don't. I really don't like Lightspeed charting. I think TC2000 is the best. The most important skills I learned at the hedge fund, what were they? Oh, good question. Risk management for sure. Risk management, I think, was the best thing that I learned while working at the hedge fund. And also emotions, and like really anger management. Because when I was a young trader, I was an emotional wreck. I was an emotional wreck when I was working at the hedge fund. I had no problem winning big, but I also lost really big too. So once I was able to get my emotions and my risk management under control is when my performance at the fund started to skyrocket. And that's what catapulted me to be the youngest junior portfolio manager at the hedge fund, where I actually controlled and managed risk and allocated responsibility to 6 traders underneath me, even though I was in my early 20s. And then that went on to me winning the Trader of the Year award. But I think it was really risk management is really what helped me. I think my risk management, some of my strongest suits as a trader, you guys should all know this. You should know what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. I'd say some of the things that I think I do best as a trader are these 3 characteristics. My risk management, I think, is phenomenal. Very, very rarely do I ever get hurt. I lose. Okay, of course I lose. I'm not, I make losing trades. I lose money sometimes, but I never really get blown up. Like I never really get hurt. And TTG members that are watching the live stream, you guys can attest to this, that I can probably count on one hand how many times I really get hurt a year. My risk management, I think, is definitely one of my strongest suits, my strongest characteristics and traits as a trader. And then I also think that my discipline and my patience is top notch. I think my discipline and my patience, my ability to wait for A+ setups, identify the A+ setup, and resist the urge to chase a stock or fall victim to FOMO, resist the urge to trade a B or a C setup, and really wait to be a sniper and really pick my spots. I think those are my strongest traits and characteristics as a trader. And I think that it's important that each of you know what your own strengths and weaknesses are, because if you don't know what your strengths and weaknesses are, how do you know what you need to work on? How do you know what you need to improve on? So I think it's important that you know what your strengths and weaknesses are. Gladson, I would say 2 scanners that I recommend are Trade Ideas and Finviz. Trade Ideas and Finviz are the ones that I would recommend. Oh my God, Sean, yes, of course. Sean says, if I'm already profitable, will joining TTG help me? Next step for me is to size up. Sean, of course. Absolutely. So TTG, guys, is a very, very diverse group of traders. So we have traders that have never traded a day in their lives, and then we have a handful of stockbrokers that work at Morgan Stanley. They're part of True Trading Group. They've actually been at Morgan Stanley since the .com bubble. So they are very seasoned guys. You're talking about guys that have 20 years experience, 25 years experience as stockbrokers at Morgan Stanley. They're part of True Trading Group. We also have a money manager who manages money for 50 different clients that whose home office is out of Australia, but he manages funds for 50 different clients. So when you want to talk about, real seasoned professionals, we have that in True Trading Group. But then we also have people that have never traded a stock a day in their lives. They just know that they want to learn. And that's why I have broken the TTG curriculum. I've broken it up into beginner and foundation courses. And then I have a separate section that's advanced courses. And if you're a beginner, if you're a newbie, you start with the beginner and foundations. If you're an experienced trader and you're already profitable and you're looking to take your trading to the next level, you go straight to the advanced courses. The advanced courses is going to really get into the meat and potatoes of what I learned at the hedge fund. You're going to learn my tier trading strategy, how to increase your size. You're going to learn how to identify A setups versus B or C setups, understanding how technical indicators work in conjunction with one another, because a lot of people don't understand how a Fibonacci plus a VWAP plus a trade line, how all of those can work together to give you a signal. A lot of people don't understand that, and that has a lot to do with identifying an A plus setup versus a B or a C setup. Volume analysis, my risk management strategy. I don't know if I said that or not already. My favorite patterns that I trade. All of that stuff is what you will learn in the advanced courses. Then you also have the trader psychology courses, Sean, which also can help you with sizing up. Okay. And a lot of times when you have traders that are already profitable and already successful, if you're already a profitable trader, the things that will catapult you to the next level is not a better understanding of technical analysis. Usually it's some type of a mental trait or a mental flaw that we need to work on, and a certain way of thought process that needs to be adjusted and changed to get you to break out from your plateau and take your trading to the next level. And a lot of that has to do with trader psychology. So that's why the trader psychology courses are very important. There's a part 1 and a part 2. I actually have surveyed TTG members and asked them what's their favorite course. The most common answer was the trader psychology courses. So to answer your question, Sean, absolutely. If you're already profitable and you're looking to make yourself better and take yourself to the next level, absolutely joining TTG is going to help you, because you're going to learn exactly how to size up. You said that's something that you're struggling with, and that's the next step for you. And that's exactly what we can go over and what we can work on. There's very specific ways that traders need to size up. A lot of people size up before they're ready, and then even if they are ready, they do it incorrectly. So I'll talk about it real quick. Sean, I'm speaking directly to you and anybody else that's considering sizing up their positions. When it comes to sizing up, first thing you have to realize is you're not increasing your position size, you're increasing your risk. That's the first thing that you need to understand. You're not increasing your position size, you're increasing your risk, because your position size is going to vary from trade to trade. Every trade is going to carry different risk with different volatility, with a different distance away from your stop loss. So your position size is going to vary greatly. If I buy a $2 stock and then I buy a $900 stock, like if I trade Tesla one day or I trade VAL, obviously my position size is going to be greatly different. I could have a $2 million position in Tesla, and then I could have a $50,000 position in VAL. Position size is going to vary greatly. Then I could have maybe a $10,000 position in a SPY same-day expiration option trade. And in all three of those trades, with a $2 million position size, a $100,000 position size, then a $10,000 position size, I can still risk about the same amount of money depending on where the stop loss is, how volatile the stock is. That's the first thing that you have to understand. So your position size is not going to be the same for every trade. You don't just say, oh, what's your position size? That's the wrong question to ask somebody. Oh, how much size do you trade with? Well, I don't know. Depends on what trade. I could have a $1.5 million position in Tesla. Then I could have a $10,000 position in a SPY option trade. So you tell me, what's my position size? Then I can have a $50,000 position in IMRN. You tell me, what's my position size? My risk is what you have to be asking yourself. How much are you willing to risk per trade? Okay, let's say for you, you're risking $1,000 on a trade. That's what you're comfortable losing. Okay, so you're going to adjust your position size so that if you get stopped out, you lose $1,000. You don't do it the other way around. You don't decide your position size is 10,000 or 20,000, and then you just arbitrarily pick a stop loss that's going to equal $1,000 loss. You have to set where does your stop loss need to be based on the chart setup that you're trading. Where's the support level that if the stock gets below it, the pattern you're trading is no longer exists. So you should no longer be in the trade. You have to figure that out first before you know what your position size is. So when I'm looking at a trade setup and I say, okay, guys, I'm going to buy this stock at $10. My stop loss is at $9. I'm risking $1 a share. If my risk tolerance, let's say, is $5,000, meaning I'm okay risking $5,000 per trade. Well, if that's the case, then I know that I'm going to buy 5,000 shares. Because if I lose $1 a share, that's $5,000. If your risk is $1,000 a trade, then you're going to buy 1,000 shares at $10 because if you stop out at 9, you're going to lose $1,000. So your position size is going to vary greatly. That's the first thing you have to understand when it comes time to sizing up. You're increasing your risk, not your position size. But by increasing your risk, your position size naturally will go up. I think it's important for you to prove to yourself consistency for 2 to 3 months. Prove to yourself consistency for 2 to 3 months. Then you're ready to size up. You should feel very comfortable when you're trading. If you are still very anxious when you're in a trade, if your leg is shaking, if your chest is pounding, you're sweating, you're not ready to increase your size. But if you can trade for 2 to 3 months, show consistency, be profitable, okay, you're consistently profitable for those 3 months, and you find yourself very much at ease when you're in a trade, you're not freaking out if the stock pulls in a little bit, but if your stop loss is $1 away and the stock pulls in 50 cents, if you're not freaking out because you're nowhere near your stop loss still, that's what you have to be able to prove to yourself, okay, now you're ready to increase your size. And when you do so slowly and incrementally. You don't just double your size. Okay? So if you normally risk $1,000 on a trade, you don't all of a sudden start risking $2,000. You want to increase your risk by 25% increments. So if you normally risk $1,000, now you're going to start risking $1,250. Keep trading. Prove to yourself consistency. See how you feel. If you're calm in your trades, your heart's not coming out of your chest, your leg's not shaking, you're not sweating, then okay, you're still comfortable with that position size, increase it another 25%. Prove yourself consistent, increase another 25%. And you keep doing that until you get to a point where you are no longer comfortable. When you get to a point where you're no longer comfortable in the trade, your chest is pounding, your leg is shaking, you start sweating, that means you have eclipsed your tolerable risk. It's time to go back one increment down. That's your new position size. And you're going to stay there now for the foreseeable future. And you're going to trade with that newfound position size until you get comfortable for X amount of months. And then you start that process again. That's the proper way for you guys to increase your position size. So Sean, directly to your question, will TTG help you when it comes? You're ready to increase your position size. I just gave you 5 minutes of information that will help you increase your position size. But believe me, my friend, there's a hell of a lot more that we can talk about to get you to where you want to be as a trader. If you're already consistently profitable and you're looking to take things to the next level, I got you. Okay? All right, Grant. So Grant says, hey, I'm new at this and everything you're saying is going over my head. So how can I understand all of this better and easier? You got to take the courses, Grant. It's the best thing I can say to you is take the courses. Like I said, that's why we have a beginner and foundation course section that will start you off from day one. We'll start you off from day one. You have no idea what you're doing. You don't know what any of these words or terms mean. The beginner courses start you off fresh, help you set up your charts, help you place orders, help you understand basic chart patterns, help you become familiar with the vocabulary and all the terminology. The beginner courses are gonna start you off from scratch with you have no idea what you're doing. So if everything I'm saying to you right now sounds foreign, give it a little while, take the courses, take all the quizzes that are at the end of the courses, spend some time in the chat room. Believe me, my friend, in no time, you will be absorbing everything I'm saying to you like a sponge.
Yeah, and if it sounds foreign to you, you're obviously interested in participating in the market, then you need a resource that can give you all the information that you need in one place. I want to fly a plane. I might not know how an altimeter works. That's probably something important I'm going to need to know if I want to fly a plane. I'm not just going to get into a plane and be like, I've seen this in the movies. So it's the same thing. Next question.
Yep. Justin says, is TCG a monthly or yearly subscription? Justin, we're a yearly subscription. Let me explain to you why. We are a yearly subscription because when you join True Trading Group, you automatically get access to everything we have. You get the entire curriculum. You get access to all of our resources. There are no upsells. It's not like, hey guys, here's a small little monthly fee, join the team. And then when you join and you're like, hey Mike, I want to learn the trade line VWAP crossover. I want to learn the TC triangle. I want to learn the tier trading strategy. I want to learn all of these things. And I go, Justin, that's $2,000. There's none of that garbage here. When you guys become part of the TGD family, you guys get access to everything. We're like Netflix. Okay? So when you sign up, you get access to everything. Okay? So it's a 1-year membership that gives you access to the chat room, the text alerts, the email swing trade alerts, the mobile app, the premium blog, the stock screener, the beginner courses, the advanced courses, the intro to options courses, advanced options, trader psychology part 1, trader psychology part 2, how to thrive during a stock market crash. You get access to all of that. Also the stock profile section and the analyst report section. So on our website, let's say you're interested in NKLA, right? You can type in NKLA, a downloadable PDF report, all the information on the company, as well as we compile all of the analyst reports on it. So let's say if there's 10 different analysts that cover NKLA stock, we will show you how many have a buy, how many have a hold, how many have a sell, their analysis on the stock, and all of that information. All of that is included with your membership. Okay, so that's why we don't offer a monthly subscription. When you sign up, you just get everything. You just get everything. Yes, Mike Chamberlain. So he said, but Mike, you have a program to break down the payments? Mike, yes, we do have a 3-month payment plan where you guys can pay off the membership in 3 months. But we also have a lot of members because we also accept PayPal. And PayPal offers 6-month interest-free financing. So what a lot of members have done is through PayPal, pay for the subscription and then they pay PayPal back over a 6-month period. So you're essentially breaking up the yearly payments into 6 payments instead of just paying it all up front. So that's one thing that some members have done. Let's see. Next question. Nice, Paul. Paul says it's worth it. I made triple the cost of a membership on a single trade with the first week of trading with True Trading Group. Hell yeah. Awesome, Paul. Yes. Tesla. I like your username, Tesla. Says, is your subscription designed for me to follow you as you trade so I can do the same? Yes. Okay. Listen, guys, the thing about True Trading Group is that you could either follow my trades or you can trade your own. You know, we have, I'd say maybe half of members follow my trades and half members do their own thing with the education that they receive. And the reason why you can very easily follow my trades is I'm not a scalper. Okay, so my trades last several minutes to several hours long. I'm not in and out within seconds to minutes. And in chat, I share my screen with you guys. So you see exactly what I'm doing. I'm also on the microphone live. I'm talking to you, telling you what I'm going to do before I do it. That's the key. I come on the microphone before I buy a stock. Like before I bought IMRN today at $9.40, before I bought it, I came on the microphone. I told the entire TTG chat room, guys, get eyes on IMRN. I like what I'm seeing. Volume's increasing. We just popped our head above VWAP. Watch for a trade line VWAP crossover. I'm looking to get long here around 950. Those were verbatim my exact words to the chat room today. About a minute later, I entered the trade at $9.40. When I execute a trade, or when the Wolf executes a trade, or Jason Simmons, Alex Campbell, Chris Toner, Jay Downing, the other moderators in chat, whenever we execute a trade, in real time, there is a push notification that pops up in chat with a little ding noise. So even if you're not looking at the screen, if you're away doing something and you hear that ding, that means a trade had just executed. You can come back and there's a pop-up on your trading monitor on your screen that tells you long, IMRN 940, stop loss 850. Okay, I always tell you what I'm going to do before I do it. Okay, when I'm taking profits, I come on the microphone. I say, okay, guys, I'm long 940. I'm looking to take profits off at this area. I'm going to sell 25% here. Then I'll sell 50% here. And then if we get a break and some continuation, my final take profit target is whatever, X. Okay, that's what I do every single day in chat. I tell you exactly what I'm doing before I do it. And even if you can't be in chat during the day, Tesla, the mobile app that we have, which you can download on your iPhone or on Android, the mobile app that we have sends you real-time push notifications when those trades execute. You can also have the chat room on your phone open, seeing the screen, hearing me on the microphone, and paying attention to what it is that we're doing during the day. So even if you're not in chat, you can still follow along with what it is that we're trading. And because I'm not a scalper and I enter trades and I'm in those trades for several minutes to several hours, you don't have to feel as rushed to I've got to get in now and I've got to be able to get out now. And if I'm 15 seconds late to Mike's alert, I can't make the trade anymore because he's already getting ready to sell. That's not my style. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with scalpers. I know scalpers that do very well. It's just not my style. Okay, it's not a style that works for me. It's not a style that I trade. I'm more of a traditional day trader. I like to catch the bigger, broader based moves in stocks. I also do swing trade. So it's very easy to follow my trades. Trayvon says, how much is it per year? I'll just tell you guys. A lot of you are asking about subscriptions right now. I wasn't going to get into this. I wasn't going to get into the subscription this early, but since a lot of you are asking about it, I'll just fire away. Guys, so to join True Trading Group, a 1-year membership is usually $1,665 for the year. But right now, with the coupon code TTG620, you can get a 34% discount. So that comes to $1,089. That is a 1-year all-inclusive membership. You get access to literally everything I just talked about. Okay? You guys get the chat room access, which we just talked about, where I'm on the microphone, I'm sharing my screen with you all day long, the push notifications for the trade alerts, text message alerts, the mobile app, the email swing trade alerts, the stock screener, the watch list, the premium blog, the stock profile section, the analyst report section. You also get all of the courses, beginner stock trading courses, advanced stock trading courses, beginner options, advanced options, Trader Psychology Part 1, Trader Psychology Part 2, and How to Thrive During a Stock Market Crash. You get access to all of that right now for $1,089. That's a cup of coffee a day. Okay? Those courses I wrote myself. It's the same information I learned working at a hedge fund. So think about this. For $1,000, you're getting a hedge fund professional education, the chat room, and all of those features. Plus, every once in a while, I come out with a new course or I add new content to current courses. I'd say maybe every 2 months, I'm coming out with new courses. Okay? As a member, whenever I come out with a new course, you instantly get access to it. There's no upcharge. If I say, hey guys, I got a new swing trading course and it comes out next week, but it's $300. No. If you guys are part of the THD family, you're part of the THD family, I want to make sure you have all of the resources at your disposal to help you become a consistently profitable trader. Okay, you shouldn't have to spend $7,000 on this course and that course and this course and that course from somebody that's never done this professionally. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. Oh, this is $3,000. This is $5,000. This is $7,000 from someone that's never even traded professionally. It's crazy. Okay, there's no upsells in TTG. You guys get access to everything that we have to offer. So again, guys, use the coupon code TTG620. And anybody that signs up by midnight tonight gets included in their membership a free one-on-one mentor session where we can talk about anything that you want. You want to review your trades. You want to discuss certain topics, certain chart patterns. You want to discuss certain mental blocks and mental issues that you're having. Whatever it is you want to talk about, we will get to the bottom of it and help you become a better trader. My goal with all of my one-on-ones, guys, I do one-on-ones literally every day. Every day I've got one-on-ones with members. Okay? Every day we've got one-on-one with members. The lifetime membership, if anyone's interested in a lifetime membership, that's a 60% discount, and you get 4 one-on-ones each year included in your membership. So if anyone's interested in a lifetime membership, let us know. You guys can email info@truetradinggroup.com, or when you're going through the checkout, you'll see the option for a lifetime membership. You don't need a coupon code for the lifetime membership. It's already discounted 60%. It's usually $9,000. Right now, it's $3,996. That's a 60% discount. So you don't need the coupon code. So that's a lifetime membership, and you also get 4 one-on-ones per year. Okay, that's the lifetime membership. So if anyone's interested in that as well. All right, guys. So again, coupon code TTG620. Okay. Okay, so like I said, some of you were asking about memberships, so I wanted to take some time and just kind of share that information with you about memberships. All right, what else? Oh, nice, Frank. Frank Sabara says TGG is the real deal. I've learned so much that I didn't know. So much content. Elliot says forget about a CFA. Trade with Michael. Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. Yes, Nigel, my accuracy is 73% over the course of a year. My profit to risk ratio is over 2, which is phenomenal. If anyone knows anything about what these stats even mean, most people don't know about these stats. But Nigel, it sounds like you're more of an advanced trader if you're asking about these stats specifically. Yes, I do short Merlin or Merlin. I do short. I do short. Nice, Spiegel. Spiegel says I just joined right before the live stream started. I just had to. Nice, very nice. Oh man, Joe Dagger. Joe Dagger says I pay $350 a month for another group. That's oh god, that's too much. That better include a back massage while you're trading. $350 a month. Nice, Kenneth. Kenneth says, I listen to the chat all day, even when I'm not trading. I listen at work, when I'm driving, when I'm going into Chipotle to get lunch. That's awesome. Yeah, that mobile app is awesome, guys. That mobile app is really awesome. That mobile app is really a game changer. All members love the mobile app. It's seamless. It really is seamless. It makes trading on the go, or trading at work, or you're at your kid's soccer practice, whatever it is. It makes things real nice and easy for you. Yes, short squeeze cake, cha-ching. That's right. That's the sound that it makes when our trade alerts go out. It makes a cha-ching sound. So when the trade executes, guys, in chat or on the mobile app, when a trade executes and the push notification comes out, the ding sound, the little audio alert to let you know that something just happened, is a cha-ching sound. That's what Short Squeeze was saying. Cha-ching. Yeah, that's crazy, Travis, right? Travis says, yeah, many other chat rooms execute the trade first and then tell the chat room. That, to me, is fraud. Because a lot of the times they tell the chat room buys it, and in the meantime, the trader's selling it. The trader's selling his shares to his own members. That, to me, is fraud. That's why I tell you guys every single time before I trade, before I enter the trade, before I exit the trade, I always will tell you. I will always say, okay, guys, I'm looking to get long here around 950. Bang, I buy the stock at 940 a minute later. Okay, guys, I'm looking to take 25% of my position off the table right here. Bang, 30 seconds later, I take profits. Okay, guys, 50% of my position I'm about to take off the table here at 16. Bang, 40 seconds later, profit comes off the table. I always walk members through the trade step by step. Exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I'm seeing, exactly what I expect to happen next every single time. Members that are watching this live stream right now can attest to that. I'm not a Monday morning quarterback for those football fans out there. There is no Trayvon, there is no broker. There is no broker cost. We're not a broker. TTG is not a broker. We are not a broker. We're a chat room and an educational platform. You can trade with whatever platform you want. E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Webull, Charles Schwab, Lightspeed, Interactive Brokers, Trade Zero, Quest Trade. You can trade with whatever broker you want. We are not a broker. We're a chat room and an educational platform. Yo, Jay Eric, I'm going to have to trade mine in and get the 720, Jay. Jay Eric, with the last 2 days that we had, I'm going to trade it in. Jay Eric, I'm going to trade it in, bro. I'm getting the new one. Pete, thank you, man. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate it. Pete says you're one of the rare people on Wall Street with principles. I like that. I like to. I'll tell my mother you said thank you, and my father. Yes, FMC. If you were in chat today, that's exactly what you can expect. So FMC says, is today an example of what I could expect? So I assume, FMC, that you were in chat today. So again, guys, today was TTG Tuesday. It was the biggest TTG Tuesday we've ever had. On Tuesdays, I open the chat room up for free for people to come in, see what's up, see how the chat room is, see what it's like to be part of the community. And today was the biggest and best day that we've ever had on a TTG Tuesday. So what you experienced today, if you were in chat today, yes, that's what we do literally every day. It's not just something I only do on Tuesdays. That the screen sharing, the commentary, me on the microphone, the Wolf on the microphone, Jason Simmons on the microphone, another TTG moderator, us answering questions, you guys having the ability to DM moderators. You guys can send direct messages to any one of the moderators in True Trading Group. So if you have specific questions that you want to ask us privately, you absolutely can do so. We are accessible to you. When you want to talk about being a mentor, then your students need to have access to you if you are their mentor. So that's why all of our TTG members, everyone has access to me during the day. They can send me messages. I do one-on-ones. We talk on the phone. I mean, I really put a lot of time and energy into my members and their mentorship because I want them to succeed. I want them to succeed. My mentor is responsible for the success that I've enjoyed, and my mentor, pushed my life down a certain path that I never thought was possible. That I there's no question in my mind I would not be as successful as I am today, just in life. Never mind even as a trader, just in life, because success as a trader has allowed me to then do other things. So I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for my mentor. So when someone chooses me as their mentor, I know that I have the ability to potentially change their life. So I take that very seriously, and that's why I put all the time and energy and effort, into True Trading Group. That's why I do these live streams, for free with you guys. I genuinely give a shit. That's really it. I genuinely give a shit. Smiley, what's up, man? Smiley goes, yes, Mike's always been there for me and my questions. Smiley, I'm always here for you, bro. You know that. I'm always here for you, man. Yo, Brian, what's up? Brian B says, I joined during the last live stream. Everyone should know that the classes are great and the chat room is a refreshing change of honesty and principles that many others don't have. It's a real mentorship. Awesome. Brian, thank you, man. Thank you. Alexandra says, thank you for the session. I am new. What's the link to download the mobile app? So, Alexandra, first, the app is only for TTG members. So if you're not a member, you can download the app. You're just not going to be able to use it. So if you're a member, and forgive me, if your YouTube username doesn't match your TTG username, that's why I might not know if you are a member or not. When you log into the chat room on your desktop or on your laptop, upper left-hand corner, okay, there's going to be 3 little lines in the upper left-hand corner. Just click on those 3 lines. Information will drop down. You'll see a button that'll say mobile app info. You just click on that. And that'll give you the information to type in. But if you just go on your Apple or the App Store on your phone, you just search True Trading Group. So just go on the App Store, search True Trading Group, and you download the app. Oh, Big Ways, my man. What's up? Big Way says, at this rate, I'll have my Yukon paid off in 5 months instead of 5 years. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nick Jones says, I have a huge holding in Spirit Airlines. I've lost much of my profit. Do I hold or sell? Let's pull it up. I mean, Nicholas, listen, I own United Airlines. I own United Airlines from the low 20s. These chart patterns are almost identical. So I bought United Airlines right there in my long-term portfolio. So if we go to Spirit Airlines, similar chart, I would own it from right here if we're just, comparing the two. I think these airlines do go higher. Okay, you might deal with, Nick, a pullback from here first. I could very easily see Spirit Airlines going back to $17, $18, $19. Okay, I can definitely see that happening. So, but I do think that in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, I think Spirit Airlines will be back up here. So when you're asking, what should I do? Should I hold or sell? It all depends on your time horizon. I'm not sure what your time horizon is on the trade. If this is a long-term investment for you, I say hold it. If this is a swing trade for you, I say take your profits. OG Khan, welcome to the family. OG Khan said, just joined up. I just joined up. How do I download the app? So OG Khan, just go to the app store on your phone, whether it's Android or iPhone, search True Trading Group, download the app, and it's going to ask you to enter a room ID and a PIN code. When you log into the chat room on your desktop or your laptop, in the upper left-hand corner is going to be 3 little lines on your screen. You're going to click on those 3 little lines. Some information is going to drop down. You're going to see a button that's going to say mobile app info. Click on that button, and that'll give you your room ID and PIN code. Abhishek, same thing with American Airlines. All the airlines. I think all of them will be much higher in 1, 2, 3 years from now. I think they will all be much higher. I think they're all going to be much higher. But again, that's a long-term investment. Okay, if they're short-term swing trades for you, I think you should have been taking profits off yesterday. R. Smallwood said, what is your average hold time for swing trades? Totally depends. Sometimes my swing trades are just the next day. Sometimes my swing trades 1 week. Sometimes it's 2 weeks. R. Smallwood, I mean, it's just too general of a question. I'm sorry, because every trade's different, man. Like VAL, that was my last swing trade. I bought it on Friday. Okay, I sold it on Monday. But then, what was it? CODX. CODX was a swing trade that I held for maybe a week and a half. Okay, it all depends. It all depends on the setup. Grace, our website is truetradinggroup.com. Grace, we'll post a link for you in chat right now. Fed tomorrow, what are my thoughts? I don't think anything's going to change. I think Fed Chairman Powell is going to say the same things he's been saying, that the Fed is going to support the economy. They are nowhere near their limitations. They have plenty of ammunition left. I think the Fed is going to say nothing that's going to spook the markets tomorrow.
Yeah, Powell's AAPL is well coached now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and I think, the market probably buys into it, and then he starts speaking, and then it gets a little choppy, and it ends up closing green, unless he has, like, a little slip of the tongue.
Yeah. Nice. Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Ryan Tamulas, I just signed up today. So excited to be part of the family. Ryan, I'm glad to have you part of the team. Abhishek says, do you think NKLA will reach the 90s again? I do. I don't think NKLA is done, guys. I don't think this stock's done yet. I don't think it's done yet. I don't know why. I just don't think it's done yet. Yes, amazing deals retailer. Yes, the TGG app is supported on Android. Yes. Nice, Gorby. Nice, Gorby. Gorby says, Mike, I'm not new to trading, but definitely new to day trading. What I have learned in your courses with holding the trade line and the trade line VWAP crossover is priceless. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you're learning from it. What do you mean, Mike? I'm not following Mike Tomchuk. I'm not following your question. Mike, after you join the group, how long after do you have to find your own platform? Can you adopt the same one you have? I'm not sure I follow. Rhonda, what's up, Rhonda? I see you, Rhonda. How are you, Rhonda? How are you? Isaac says, when are inflation numbers next calculated? Guys, I don't think we're going to really, I don't think we're going to see inflation for, till maybe 2022. Justin Fox says, what do you think about Hertz spiking up so much? What do I think about it? Sell it if you own it. That's what I think about it. Sell it if you own it, because the company is, I don't think you're going to get any value for the equity on that company. They've got like $8 billion in debt for their cars. They've got like $4 billion in corporate debt. You're not going to get any value on the equity. There's way too much debt and creditors in front of equity in the line of preference when it comes to bankruptcy, that equity shareholders are last in line. I don't think you're going to get any value on that stock. Mark, it depends on which one. So Mark says, do you feel the same way about oil and energy stocks? Depends on which stocks. Okay, if you're looking at a stock like Chesapeake, Valaris, stocks that either are filing for bankruptcy, did file, or maybe are going to file, yes, sell those stocks. A stock like Chevron, Exxon, those stocks they're not filing for bankruptcy. Those I think you hold on for the long term.
Yeah, guys, I made a whole video on my YouTube on Monday night about this to get a lot of you guys into TTG.
Wait, Jay, keep talking. I'm gonna go get myself some water because my throat's killing me. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle while Jason is talking to you guys.
Don't worry, I was planning on talking.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so on Monday, I don't know if you guys caught my stream on my channel. It was titled "Let's Buy Bankrupt Stocks," right? Just think if you were a member on Monday. So I'm all for making a trade in garbage, okay? And that's exactly what we saw. OAS, Val, Chesapeake, And I'm not as bullish as Mike is on NKLA. I don't even know if he's bullish. I just think that you can't argue with that volume, right? But I said this about Hertz, Luckin Coffee. Guys, if you play these bankrupt stocks, you are basically just walking into a casino, and it's a poker game, right? You're playing against other traders. You're not playing against institutions. Because smart money knows these things are not meant to run up like this, so you have to get out. If you don't get out, you're going to get killed. You know? And of all the alerts I did this week, I think that was the best one. And I was saying this into the close on Monday when people were asking, hey, should I buy Chesapeake? Should I buy this? You know, is there still a trade? Should I hold this overnight? No. Take advantage of the trade while it's there. You know, with IMRN today, I was just like, when this thing was $27, I was like, God, I wish there were put options on this thing. And like 10 minutes later, the thing just dropped $10. So, you know, you have to be aware when you're buying these bankrupt stocks, like what Mike was saying, there's debt and then there's secured debt. Okay? What secured debt means is those people get paid their money first. You are getting paid your money last. And you're not even getting paid. You're just holding paper. Okay? You want to trade JCPenney's? Great. You're basically, you might as well just start trading OTC penny stocks that are pink non-reporting, because that's exactly what you're doing. And on any given day, you're going to get the rug pulled right out from under you. You know? So you have to take advantage of the trade while it's there. Take profit, because if you don't, you know, then you're going to be asking, hey, I'm down 50% on this. What do I do? And I don't have an answer for you. Except sign up for True Trading Group.
Wolf, Rich Marty says they own a lot of Tilray. What should they do? Should they hold it?
Of all the Canadian LPs, that is probably my least favorite, but it does have some stroke, I guess. It's trading at a multiple that's greater than Canopy, Afria, Kronos. It's one of the most overvalued LPs. It is simply being propped up right now by the amount of stock that Privateer Holdings owns in it. And they need to unwind that. So, you know, I don't like Tilray. Their numbers suck. Their cash position is good. I mean, they're in like the top 5 of cash positions. I think they have enough cash for 18 months. But if you look, Kronos, for example, has a cash position of 118 months. And if you're investing in Canadian LPs, that's what you need to be investing in. Who has the money to outlast everybody else? And in which case it's Kronos by a mile. And they don't have as much goodwill as some of the other companies, you know? So I don't know at what price you bought Tilray. I'm guessing you haven't been following me on Twitter, or don't follow me on Twitter, because I've hated that stock since day one. But I've been hating it, knowing that it was going to run like a beast because it went out with a 10 million share float.
Yeah. Speaking of Twitter, guys, if you guys want to follow Jason and myself on Twitter, my Twitter handle is @MikeEdward_TTG. Mike Edward _ TTG. Wolf, go ahead, give him your Twitter.
Mine's at Wolf of Weed ST, and you know it's me because I actually have a blue check.
Yes. Jason is Twitter famous. I am not. Donald, don't worry about it. Donald says, I'm new to this. I have no idea what to do. Donald, don't worry about it, buddy. Those beginner courses will walk you through from day one, my friend. Those beginner courses will walk you through from day one. Okay, guys. We had a lot to get through tonight, okay? So I'm gonna wrap up the Q&A session right there. I'll remind you guys about the membership discount, but then I really want to get into the trade recaps, specifically on IMRN. So again, big day today. PLM, big win. IMRN, huge win. I traded it twice. Jason's got some trades he wants to recap as well, and I want to get into those. Before I get into the trade recaps, I want to let all of you know and remind each and every one of you that are watching the live stream. If you guys want to join the TGD family, receive a professional education, the same education I received while working at a hedge fund, and get mentorship from somebody that genuinely gives a shit, that you have access to, that will do one-on-one sessions with you, that you can send direct messages to in chat, that will tell you what they're buying before they buy it and what they're selling before they sell it. Use the coupon code TTG620. That's going to get you a 34% discount on a 1-year membership to True Trading Group. In that membership includes everything we have to offer. It is all inclusive. You get access to the chat room where I share my screen and I'm on the microphone each and every single day. The Wolf, Jason Simmons, the three of us are on the microphone every single day, all day long. I'm not done trading at 11 o'clock. I trade the whole day. You guys will get the mobile app with the real-time push notifications for trade alerts. So if you can't be in chat, you can't be in front of your computer, you can still follow along with what it is that we're trading. Text message alerts also when I enter and exit trades, they get sent to your cell phone. Email swing trade alerts. Okay? You get an email when I enter swing trades as well as the text in the mobile app and the alert in chat. You get an email, okay, that will let you know the entry, the thesis on the trade, the profit target, the stop loss, how long I intend on holding that trade for. You get access to all of that as well. All of the courses, that's beginner stock trading courses that will start you off from day one. You have no idea what you're doing. Beginner foundation courses will start you off day one. Then you have the advanced stock trading courses. That's where you're going to get into more detail about what I learned working at the hedge fund. You're going to learn my favorite patterns, how I trade them, technical analysis, how technical indicators work in conjunction with one another, how to identify an A+ setup versus a B or C setup. I say this all the time to members that every chart pattern is not created equal. You might know that a bull flag is a good chart pattern. Well, that's true, but not all bull flags are created equal. You need to learn how to say that's an A+ bull flag, that's a B, that's a C bull flag. You have to be able to make that distinction. That's what you're going to learn in the advanced courses. My tier trading strategy, my risk management strategy, how to keep losing trades small, how to stay in winning trades longer. The TGD triangle, the trade line view up crossover, all of these things you guys will learn in the advanced courses. Intro to options trading, that's going to teach you guys basic calls and puts. Advanced options trading, that's going to teach you straddles, strangles, debit spreads, credit spreads, condors. Okay, that you're going to learn some more advanced trading styles, advanced options trading styles in the advanced section. Trader Psychology Part 1, Trader Psychology Part 2. That you're going to learn how to think more robotic. Okay, you're going to learn on the Trader Psychology course how to remove emotions from trading and how to approach trading from an analytical and statistical mind point. Okay, not from an emotional make money, lose money standpoint. Okay, you're going to learn how to approach trading on a statistical and robotic approach. And that's going to make all the difference in your trading. I guarantee it, guys. It was the most commonly, when I surveyed members, it was the most common answer for their favorite course was Trader Psychology. Okay, you guys get access to all of those things. The stock screener, the stock profile section, the analyst report section, all of that is included in your membership. By using the coupon code TTG620, you're going to get a 34% discount. And if you sign up by midnight tonight, you will get included a one-on-one mentor session included for free with your membership. We can talk about anything that you want on that mentor session. We can schedule it whenever you want. If you guys want to do the one-on-one mentor session 10 months from now, we can do it 10 months from now. It does not expire. I actually recommend that all traders that sign up, before you schedule your one-on-one, go through the courses, because you're going to have a lot of your questions answered in the courses. Okay? So when we have our one-on-one together, I want to make sure that we get the most out of our time together, get the most value together, and we can talk about some more detailed stuff. Okay? So again, guys, coupon code TGG620. That's a 34% discount. And you get a one-on-one included if you sign up before midnight. Okay, now let's get into the trades. I want to get into the trades. We have a lot to talk about. Okay? First, we'll talk about PLM. PLM was the first home. There's 3 home run trades today. 3 home run trades. Not 1, not 2, but 3. That's how crazy today was. Okay? That's how crazy today was. Now, when we get into this PLM, the lesson we're going to talk about on PLM, what I'm about to do now, I want you guys to really pay attention. Take notes even. I'm going to walk you through step by step my technical analysis on these 3 trades. I'm going to show you exactly what I saw. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. I'm going to show you the trade alerts. And I'm going to explain to you, which is the most important part, why. The why. I'm going to explain this to you all right now. PLM pops up on my radar right here. Stock halts. Okay? The stock halts right there. At that moment, this stock now has my attention. The stock was halted. I came on the microphone. I said to everybody in chat, I go, guys, PLM is halted. Volume is increasing. This is a very cheap stock. It's a penny stock. I don't usually trade stocks this cheap, but hell, stocks this cheap have been going so crazy this past week, especially all the oil stocks. Now PLM, the volume was there. The setup was there. I liked what I saw as far as a chart. I went after the trade. But why did I like what I saw on the chart? Because on this chart setup, there's not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 support indicators all lining up in the exact same area. When I saw this, came on the microphone and chat, I said, guys, look for a pullback into the 60 cent, 55 cent area to get long PLM. Why? Now let's get into the why. I talked about 5 support indicators. Okay? What are they? The stock is halted, right? Stock's halted. So I take my Fibonacci retracement level. I start it from yesterday's closing price because of the gap up. Okay? When a stock gaps up in the morning and you want to draw your Fibonacci levels, you have to start them at the prior day's close. Okay? That's part of the gap. When you are looking, where do you anchor your Fibonacci from? It's either yesterday's close or the intraday low, whichever is lower. So if a stock closes yesterday at $2 and then opens up today at $2.50, you start your anchor from $2. Let's say a stock closed at $2, opens up at $2.50, drops to $1.75, then bounces back to $2.50. Now the low of the day is $1.75. Yesterday's close is $2. Since the intraday low is lower than the prior day's close, you anchor your Fibonacci from the current low of the day at $1.75. There's a unintended lesson about Fibonacci's that a lot of people do wrong. Okay? Here you guys have it. And when I draw out my Fibonacci retracement levels, I notice something right away. The 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level lines up with the previous high of the day. I then also notice the previous high of the day is also a halt price. Okay? Open market, Mike. Market open, Mike. Market open. okay, market open. And I noticed that there's a halt price here. So the stock had actually halted here, which was the previous high of the day. So now, real quick, we've already noticed that the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level lines up with the previous high of the day, which is also a prior halt price. Halt prices, when broken to the upside, okay, can also act as prior highs. For those of you that do not know and are new to trading, when a stock breaks through the high of the day with a strong increase in volume, the chances of that prior high becoming support increases. So if you have a stock that has a high of the day, in this case at 55 cents, breaks through 55 cents, runs to 75, and when it broke through it, you had a nice increase in volume, the chances of that prior high becoming support is high. That's why that's a prior support level. The halt price is also a prior support level. The 38.2 Fibonacci is also a support level. That's 3. I said there were 5. What else do you see? VWAP, this orange line on my screen, also lines up where the prior high, the halt price, the 38.2 Fibonacci lines up. But I said there were 5. The trade line also lines up with VWAP, the prior high, the halt price, the 38.2 Fibonacci level. That is 5 support indicators all lining up in the exact same spot. When I saw that, I pointed it out in chat to all of our members, and I said, guys, get ready to get long PLM on a pullback down into this area once trading resumes out of that halt. That's exactly what happened. We opened up from the halt, we dropped, we put in this beautiful tail bounce off that support level. I got long right there. I'll take you guys to the trade announcements on the day. This is the trading log from the chat room. Okay, this is the trading log from the chat room. Every day in chat, our chat software saves all of the trades from the day. So again, as trades execute, these are the messages that pop up in chat. I download it from the chat, and this is the log. Okay, here you guys can see at 10:10 a.m. I'm long PLM at 62 cents. Okay, 62 cents. Right away, we start to push higher. That support level holds. I take 25% of my position off the table in front of the current high of the day. Back to the alerts. Took some profit at 73 cents, still holding some. We broke through the high of the day and extended, and I took 50% of my position, the bulk of my position off the table, right there, back to the alerts at 84 cents. Final take profit, 96.01, right there. I almost damn near top ticked this thing. The high of the day is 97 flat, and I got flat at 96.01. But there's your PLM trade. There's the entry, first take, second take, final take. Big gain. Like a 55% gain on that final take profit. But it all goes back to the setup. It all goes back to the setup. The more support indicators that you have lining up in one particular area, the greater the chance of that area holding support. Think about it. Think about it for 1 second. Technical analysis is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Technical indicators work because traders think they work, so they act at those indicators. It's self-fulfilling. So if you have a group of traders that are going to buy the stock in front of VWAP, then you have another group of traders that are going to buy the stock at the trade line. Another group of traders are going to buy the stock at the 38.2 fib. Another group of traders are going to buy the stock at the prior high. Another group of traders are going to buy the stock because it's a previous halt price. If 5 different groups of traders are going to buy this stock because of those indicators, well then if there's 5 indicators at that one point, that's a hell of a lot more traders that are going to act at that level than if there's just 2 indicators at that price point, or if there's just 1 indicator at that price point. Understanding this aspect of technical analysis will help you identify stronger support levels. When I saw this on PLM, I jumped right all over it. And we caught this beautiful trade. Okay, that was the first home run trade of the day. Okay. Anybody have any questions about what I just explained on PLM? Does everybody follow that technical analysis? Does everybody understand what I just said? Tesla la, when I say I got long, that means I bought the stock. Okay, that means I bought the stock at 62 cents. Good question. Sounds like Dolores says, how'd you determine to take your final profit at 96? So my final target was actually 90 cents. We just overshot it. So when I take you guys to the daily chart, right there, this was my final target. Okay, you guys see here, resistance here in March of 2019, resistance here in November and December of 2018, and then prior support in October 2018. My final target was like 90 cents. This stock just ran so fast and had so much momentum that it just overshot it. So when we just went right through 90, I just threw a limit order out there and I just got filled. I just threw a limit order out. I got filled. We went to 97 and then we had our pullback. Okay. So that was how I got out at 96 cents. But my target was 90. But when we got to 90, it just went shoo. It went right through. I said, oh shit. I just threw out a limit order for the rest of my position. I got filled at 96. Okay. Yes. Ryan Osborne says, when you set your stop loss, is it a market order? So first and foremost, I don't use physical stop losses. I use mental stop losses, meaning when my price area is reached, I exit the trade myself mentally. But it's always a market order when I'm exiting my trade for a loss. If you do not have the discipline to stick to a mental stop loss, you have to use physical stops. I'll use a physical stop if I have to walk away from my computer. But if I'm at my desk, I'm using mental stops. Now, if you do set a physical stop, make sure it's a market order stop. So it's either going to be a stop on quote or a stop order. Do not use stop limit orders. A stop limit order is going to turn your sell order into a limit order, which does not guarantee that you exit the trade. It'll guarantee that you exit at a specific price, but it will not guarantee you actually execute. For example, if your stop loss is $5, you can set your stop loss to trigger at $5, and then your limit price could be $4.99. Just make it, for example, right? If the stock touches $5, your stop loss is going to trigger, and you're going to post a sell at $4.99. But it's going to be a limit order. If the stock drops through $5 so quickly that there is no stock at $4.99, the stock could drop to $4.90. You're sitting at $4.99, and the stock never gets back up to $4.99 to get you out and drops to $4.50. That's why I never recommend you use stop limit orders. Use stop on quotes. They're market orders. In that case, let's say $5 is your stop loss. Once $5 hits, your order will trigger. It'll be a market sell, and you will sell whatever is the best available price in the market. It could be $5. It could be $4.99. It could be $4.95. It could be $4.92. Whatever's the best available price at that moment, that's where you're going to exit. But it guarantees you actually exit. And that's what's most important. You don't want to get cute when you're trying to exit a losing trade. When you're wrong, take your loss and move on. Don't try to get cute and save a couple bucks. What's the difference between you losing $500 or $450? What's the difference? There isn't one. But there's a huge difference if you don't actually get out of the losing trade, and instead of losing $500, you lose $750 because the stock drops to $450 instead of you getting out at $5. That's why I always recommend you stop quotes. Abdullah, I mean, this is not related to what we're talking about, Abdullah. I mean, I'm taking questions right now on what we're talking about. I'm taking questions right now on what we're talking about. That's not a related question to what we're discussing. I'm trying to keep it on topic right now, guys. Okay? So that's PLM. All right, that's PLM. Now let's talk about IMRN. Now, IMRN was on my watch list today. Okay, this thing went nuts pre-market. It was on my watch list today. Crapped out right out of the gate. Right out of the gate, the stock fell apart. All right, so great. I'm not trading it right now. I'm not looking at it. It doesn't have my attention. Then all of a sudden, the stock gets to here. This is where everything changes. You guys are about to see firsthand what a textbook trade line VWAP triggered short squeeze looks like. This is a short squeeze based on a trade line VWAP crossover. Okay, let's zoom this in. Let's talk about it. So here's IMRN. The trade line starts to act as an area of support. See how it starts to act as support? You have very clearly resistance at VWAP. Very clearly, there was resistance at VWAP today on IMRN in the morning. When IMRN popped its head over VWAP, this now has a trade line VWAP crossover in the making. The key here is the increase in volume. Notice how volume starts to increase. See how volume starts to increase? This is a major factor in a trade line VWAP crossover. When this stock pops its head above VWAP right here, I'm on the microphone. I go, guys, get eyes on IMRN. And guys, listen, I know you might be like, oh, well, it's easy to break down this chart when after the fact. Members that are watching this live stream, if you were in chat today, just comment in chat. Let everybody know this is literally exactly what took place in chat. This way, they're not just hearing it from me. They're hearing it from members that this is exactly how we go about our trading each and every single day. Okay, yeah, let me. Oh, it's increased. My face is blocking you guys. I'm sorry. My face is blocking the volume. Well, anyway, the volume is increasing at that point, guys. Let me actually see if I can move it a little bit. If I can move myself. Let me move my face. All right, that should be better. So you guys should probably be able to see now that I moved my face. Okay. So now here you guys can see the volume is starting to increase. Okay, the volume is starting to increase now. Oh no, that didn't change anything. My face is still here. Huh. I thought that would have changed it, guys. I don't know I thought that would have moved my face, but it didn't. I'm not sure why. Well, let's just keep going. So volume is starting to increase. We pop our head over VWAP with, again, a beautiful increase in volume. Look at the volume that came in here when we popped our head above VWAP. That's almost the heaviest volume this stock's traded on the entire day. It actually is. Okay, this is the heaviest volume that we've traded even so far here this day on this break above VWAP. That's a critical part of a trade line VWAP crossover, is an increase in volume. I got long IMRN right there at $9.40. I'll take you guys to my trade alerts on the day. Again, this is the downloadable log from the chat room. Again, members that are watching this live stream, comment in chat. Tell everybody that this is how it went down. Don't just hear it from me. 11:23 a.m. I'm long IMRN at 9.40. Stop loss 8.50. Okay, I'm long at $9.40. But why am I long? I am long because VWAP had proven to us to be an area of resistance. We now just got a strong increase in volume as we broke above VWAP with the trade line acting as support underneath, setting up for us a potential trade line VWAP crossover. This is one of my favorite day trading catalyst trigger breakouts that I think every day trader needs to know. If you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, do not worry. There is an entire chapter dedicated to the trade line VWAP crossover in the courses that are on the website. So again, guys, use coupon code TTG620 Get that 34% discount and get all those courses included with your membership. So right there, guys, I'm long at 940. We get another beautiful push higher. Again, volume continues to increase. Volume continues to increase. My first take profit comes off the table right there around $11. Why $11? Because it was just a nice resistance area there from the morning, and I wanted to take some profits off the table. So I sold 25% at $11. Okay, so 25% at $11. My next take profit, I told everybody in chat, was in front of the high of the day. So here's your high of the day. I told everybody in chat, that's my next take profit. So as I pan this over, okay, oh, let's go back actually. Let me take things back a step because I want to talk to you about the trade line Bureau crossover. Two things you need to pay attention to on a trade line Bureau crossover that you want to see that confirms the break. The two things that confirm a trade line Bureau crossover: increase in volume, increase in share price. As you guys can see, we got the increase in share price, we got the increase in volume. That confirms the trade line VWAP crossover. When that happens, when you confirm the trade line VWAP cross, you then look for the trade line to become support. So as you guys can see, we then pulled back in, but look what happened. The trade line, this teal turquoise line on my screen, this is the 9 exponential moving average. This becomes an area of support. Also, guys, do not include pre-market data in your VWAP or your trade line. Again, do not include pre-market data in your VWAP or your trade line. If you do, yours will be very, very different from mine. So here you guys can see on this pullback, the trade line acts as an area of support and just catapults the stock right through the high of the day. 50% of my position comes off the table right there at the high of the day. Back to the alerts, you guys can see here, took more profit, IMRN at 1341. Still holding some. Okay. And final take profit as we extend right. Oh. Why can't I move this? Why can't I move this chart? I'm trying to move this circle, guys. It's not letting me move here. Let's try this again. Right there. Okay. There's your final take profit. Back to the alerts. Final take profit, IMRN 1627. This was the first home run trade of IMRN, second home run trade of the day. In at 940, final take profit 1627. That's like a 70, I don't know, 72, 74% gain, something like that. Home run trade. But this all goes back to the trade line VWAP crossover. Okay, and right there is your trade line VWAP crossover, where the trade line crosses above VWAP for the first time on the day. Okay, that's when it's the most powerful, when it's the first occurrence. When the trade line crosses over VWAP for the very first time on the day, you get a sharp increase in share price, you get a sharp increase in volume. That's your catalyst. Look for the trade line to become support. Watch for follow through. That's exactly what happened on this first trade on IMRN. It was an absolute thing of beauty. Okay, absolute thing of beauty. Anybody have any questions about this trade on IMRN? Yes, James. So 850 was my stop. Exactly, because that's right where the trade line was at the time of entry. Okay, so let's zoom in. Okay, let's zoom in. So here's my entry at 940, and then here's my stop loss just below the trade line. Okay. Okay. Good question, though, James. Well, James Earl Scones. All right. Okay, guys. Now let's talk about the second trade. This is a completely different lesson. This lesson on IMRN, what you guys are going to learn now, what I'm going to talk to you about now, is how to identify afternoon movers. During lunchtime, I develop a new watch list. I decide and I find stocks that I think have a chance to give us an afternoon push. What's the criteria for that? Let me explain. When you're looking for a stock to give you an afternoon move, you want a stock that is strong in the morning, that holds above and consolidates above key support levels all throughout lunchtime. What's lunchtime? 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern. That's lunchtime. So IMRN, now that I'm flat at 1627, lunchtime is starting at 12 o'clock. Where's our support levels? Let's identify them. First, let's draw a line across the initial morning high. There it is. We just broke through that with an increase in volume. What did we just learn from PLM? When a stock breaks through the high of the day with an increase in volume, the chances of that previous high becoming support increases. It's very high. Great. That's one support level, or one support indicator, I should say. Let's draw Fibonacci retracement levels out from yesterday's close up to the current high of the day. Yesterday's close because of the big gap up. We talked about that earlier. What do you also see? The 38.2 Fibonacci level lines up with that initial morning high. What else do you see? VWAP, this orange line on my screen. So now we have the previous high of the day, which is also the initial morning high, the 38.2 Fibonacci level, and VWAP all lining up are at the same $13 area. So now that's a key support level. That's 3 support indicators that all line up in the exact same area. That's a key support level. So I'm going to want to see IMRN hold above that level all throughout lunchtime. And if it does, if it's 2 o'clock and we're still above this level, watch for the stock to squeeze higher. At 1 p.m., I came on the microphone. I said, guys, I like this for a tier 1 entry. We can add tier 2 coming out of lunchtime if we're still above this level. I think we squeeze into the 20s. Members that are watching the live stream, please verify this for the members or the YouTube community that's watching this live stream. Verify it. That those were literally my exact words. It's not that I have a crystal ball. It's just playing the percentages and probabilities of a particular chart setup. So when I have this setup here, I get long a tier 1 position right there, 1450. Back to the alerts. Here you guys can see at 1:16 p.m. long tier 1 IMRN 1450, stop loss 1250. What is tier 1? Some of you may be asking. Tier 1 is 25% of your desired position size. So let's say you wanted to buy 1,000 shares of a stock. Tier 1 would be 250 shares. It's a starter, it's a feeler. And I said, if we're coming out of lunchtime, that's what I'm going to add to my position. So remember what I had just said to you. A stock that's strong in the morning, holds above key support levels during lunch. Well, let's move over. Now it's 150. We're about to come out of lunch. We're still above this level. Volume starts to increase. I add to my position right there. Back to the alerts. At 1:52 p.m., added tier 2, IMRN at 1723. Stop loss is now $15 on the ad. Now into full size position. We extend. We get up to the high of the day, which I always take 25% of my position off in front of the high of the day in case we double top. Back to the alerts. You can see here it took some profit off at 1850, still holding. We then break through the high of the day and extend. 50% of my position comes off the table at 21.26, still holding some. And my final take profit off the table right here at 27.89. Final take profit, IMRN, 27.89. Think about this move. I was risking $2 a share to make on my final take profit almost $13.50. That is so insane. When you look at risk reward on a trade, that's ridiculous. Risk $2 to make 13.50. That's just insane. Okay, it really is just insane. So that's the third home run trade of the day. This is the analysis. This is the breakdown, guys. What I'm doing with you right now, what I want all of you to understand, you see how I'm breaking down the setup live audio? You see how I'm drawing on the chart? This is exactly what I do during the day in chat. In chat, I draw my levels out on the chart so everybody can see. I come on the microphone. I walk you through the technical analysis. I tell you what I'm looking at, what I think is going to happen, where am I getting long, where am I taking profit, where's my stop loss. This is literally what I do every single day in chat. Today was insane. Okay, these were my home run trades on the day. If you guys are not following along with what I'm saying, if this sounds foreign to you, guys, don't worry. I guarantee you're going to learn all of this stuff in the courses and as a member of True Trading Group. You're going to learn all of it. This is what the courses cover. And what I just went through with you now is what I do in chat every single day. So once again, you have until midnight tonight to get a free one-on-one mentor session included with a 34% discount on an all-inclusive one-year membership to True Trading Group with coupon code TTG620. You get all of the courses included, guys, with that membership. Take advantage of that discount code. Get that one-on-one mentorship. Join the TGD family tonight before midnight. Those are my 3 home run trades on the day. Now, guys, I'm going to turn things over to the Wolf. I'll let him talk to you guys. Jason, I'll pull it up on my chart as you're talking about the stocks. So I'll let Jason now talk you guys through some of his trades today.
Sure. Let's do this. All right. Let's pull up Roku to start.
Got it.
Okay, guys. So, Roku. Everybody in TTG fam, did you guys enjoy Roku since Friday? I know you did. Let's be perfectly honest here. Okay, so Friday we got into Roku. All right. Now you've often heard Mike talk about how I just stock a stock, right? And I am very, very patient, and I just wait and I wait and I wait. And this goes to the same thing that Mike always talks about: be a sniper, not a machine gunner. Okay. Now, I was watching Roku just get smashed up the last couple of weeks. Last week, I said, "All right, I'm gonna start putting more attention to it." It came off of 106, bounced back up to 110, and then fell. All right, got as low as 101. We entered the first trade on Friday. And I just kind of want to bring this up for kind of some background, right? So the first trade on Friday was the 106 call. All right? The 106 Roku call. Our entry was $2.64. I forget where we got out, but it was high. I think we got out around $4. Yeah, $4. So to put that in perspective, that's basically, it's a 50% move, a little bit more. So going into Monday, we still had insurance, right? So Monday we sold. So we held Friday, sold Monday. Now Tuesday comes, and we sold early. We sold really early because that call option, had we held it, went all the way to $9. So it ended up being a 300% gainer. We took 50%. Oh well. All right. Now, with what the market was doing this morning, Roku was still, it was hanging in there. It wasn't under any pressure pre-market. It wasn't gapping up. It wasn't gapping down, but it did eventually fade. So watching it, I knew from just the volume and the price action, I was like, look, this thing's going back. And I had a target of 110 on this by Friday. So after it did that, so we got into the 111 calls today. We got into those 111 calls at $2.59. All right. So we were 11 cents off of the low. Okay. First take profit was $3. All right, that's a 40-cent move. And I know for some of you that don't understand options or have never traded an option before, you think, oh, 40 cents, who gives a shit, right? Big deal. Well, think about it this way. If you bought 10 of those options and you sold at $3, you just made $400. And not only did you make $400, but you made $400 in a matter of 10 minutes. Okay? So that was my first take profit. Second take profit, I believe, was $3.25, then $3.50. Then, I jumped on the mic and I said, look, this is a good area to take profit. I'm gunning for 4, but at the time it was like $3.75 and it bounced around a little. I ended up getting flat at $3.70 and the stock pulled back. So, I pat myself on the back. I'm like, oh, great job. And I could have reloaded. All right. Now, what I had said to everybody was, okay, guys, it's pulled back. If you still want to get in this, do not reload the 311 option. Okay? Reload the 310 option. Because now the 310 option is $3.50. So you've got 25 cents insurance if you sold at $3.75, which a lot of people did, I know. And you've got less risk. You've got a lower strike. So to give you an idea where that 310 option closed, it was, hold on, bear with me 1 second, 505. So you could have got another $1.50. All right. The 110 option ended up closing at 445. It hit a high of 505. So it was 100% gain. On top of that, we had, yesterday we had Apple, right? We had 330 Apple calls. The entry was 310. That Apple call went to $13 today. And when you're talking dollars and options, that's a lot. So if you bought 10 of those for $3,000 yesterday, your profit was $9,000. And I think that you guys need to start understanding what an option actually is, right? It's leverage. Okay? It's like you are getting to play as if you're buying 1,000 shares of Apple. Okay? When you buy 10 option contracts for Apple or Roku, you're basically, your move is based off of if you had exactly 1,000 shares, right? So instead of buying $106,000 worth of stock, you're buying $2,000 worth of stock, but you're getting the move. So the options trades, the last couple of weeks have just been amazing, right? Another one that we're in, and I know because everybody's asking, is U.S. Steel, okay? Now, if you really want to get your mind blown on options, U.S. Steel, right? We got into, now, when we trade U.S. Steel, this is the one that I stock the most, and we've never had a losing U.S. Steel trade in TTG, okay? So we got into the $9 calls at 32 cents with an expiration date of June 19th. I wanted to give us plenty of time. That call, and we got into those last week. I believe it was Friday or Thursday. Those calls were closed yesterday at 2:05. So that's a 700% gain on those. But we also told people take profit and, and manage the trade. But today, now I didn't get into that trade because I didn't hit the ask. I was sitting on the bid, but I still was, helping manage the trade. So today, I got into the $11 calls for not June 19th, for July 2nd. Because I wanted to give myself enough time, and plus I was buying them on a down day, right? We also got the benefit of, U.S. Steel got an upgrade. This has just been a really consistent options trade for us, right? And U.S. Steel moves in a very specific way. So we got into that. We're still holding. I think it'll probably bear some fruit to tomorrow or the next day. But again, a really good trade. And, some people want to trade options versus trade the small caps. The other trade that we got into was PENN. Okay. And this is just kind of a simple trade, and we're still holding on to that. It hasn't really moved. And the whole thesis behind this is PENN's a cult stock. It had made it got a little overextended up by 40 and has pulled back the last 2 days. And I've also been watching this. It's not really putting in 3 days in a row of down days. So where our strike is only 50 cents out of the money, and it should pay off. Again, then we got into an Apple put today, all right? And the reason I'm bringing up this put is because we ended up getting out of it flat, all right? So we made no money, didn't lose any money. And this is just kind of cautionary for everybody, because this is one thing that we've been saying is you are not getting paid to be in puts, okay? So we got the 342.50 put at $3.25. The highest that put went was 340. Okay, we were looking. Our first take profit was 350, and we should have gotten it because we bought this put at 344.50. Okay. And we were just waiting for it to pull back, for Apple to be Apple and just kind of, it'll drop and then it'll pop back up, right? So we were just trying to catch a dollar move down, It wasn't going to be a big trade. We knew we weren't going to hold it overnight. So then Apple starts going down, breaks 344, goes all the way down to 343.70. The option literally didn't move. And this is just and when something like that happens in Apple, when the stock can drop basically 70 cents and not move, that's when you get out. And so we got out. The option ended up going all the way down to 282. It went back up it ended up going back up to 350, but we weren't hanging around for it. It ended up closing at $3. But I wanted to bring up that trade because, to reiterate that, puts are just very dicey right now. You know, I feel a lot more comfortable holding a call overnight than a put. I just won't hold a put overnight. I mean, you're looking at futures now, and when I see futures ripping the way that they are, up to 0.5%, I'm thinking, all right, these things are going to crush. So, you know, again, these trades, there weren't a lot of them, but they still produced like really strong returns. You know, 50% to 100%, and some people held. Some people had other Roku options, and they just absolutely destroyed. You know, so those were my trades. Oh, and then I had IWM yesterday, and I sold early, and that would have been like 150% gain, and I wanted to apologize for that because I was like, guys, I don't want to hold puts on this. And after hours yesterday, I looked really smart because the thing ended up going up 50 cents, and then it opened at like 150 today, and then I felt really stupid. But, you know, that's it. You know, like you really just have to pick your spots. And when you're playing with options, you know, you really have to manage your risk. And look, you know, people always ask me, or, you know, you left a lot of money on the table. You know, I would 1,000% be okay with leaving money on the table every options trade than getting into an options trade and then just getting absolutely blown up. So there it is, guys. Those trades the options trades have been fire. The small caps have been fire. Glenn, yeah, any trades, yes, I'm still holding PENN. And I'm still holding U.S. Steel. And I'm looking to add to U.S. Steel. Yeah, see, John made 14K on Apple today. There you go. Oh, do we have a troll on here?
Oh, we've got, oh yeah, big time. Oh yeah, big time. We got someone that we got someone that keeps on spamming our live stream. And they have a flattering 1-star review. They are rated 1 star, and they continue to spam my educational live stream as we're trying to teach people how to trade. You know you must really suck if you've got to spam other people's live streams. You really, really have to suck. Holy shit.
Troll, what happened, Troll? They wouldn't let you open a Robinhood account? Your mom wouldn't sign off on it?
Holy shit.
I'll front your Robinhood account. Just stop being such a peasant. You know, people are actually trying to learn here.
Oh man.
And make their own decisions. I never understood people that put so much. You know, here's the thing about trolling. If you put that much energy into actually learning how to trade or a skill, then you don't have to troll. Then you can troll. Like, I troll people all the time. But when I troll people, it's like, look, I told you this thing was going to get
right.
You know? So,
guys, honestly, guys, what it comes down to, have any of you guys ever seen, like, a pop-up ad with my cheesy face? Like, no, man, I don't advertise. I don't go on other people's live streams and start spamming my website. Like, if you found TTG, it's because you found it just naturally, organically, word of mouth. Somebody recommended it to you. You were searching for educational info, and you found it on your own. You didn't go to watch a YouTube video, and then I popped up like with this big cheesy ad. No, man, I don't advertise. I don't advertise. You guys, I don't earn my living off of memberships. So, when good.
It's stupid. It's like, okay, there's 500 people on here. There's a bunch of TTG members that are all excited, okay? And this fucking peasant comes on and starts to, one-star review, like, this sucks.
No. They have a 1-star review for their community.
For their community?
Yeah, it's somebody. Josh Answers, the Trading Fraternity, is the group that was just spamming us. They have a 1-star. They have a 1-star review.
Fraternity?
Yeah.
It's like the trading cock gobblers.
Listen, I'm not going to spend any more time talking about it, but man, I feel bad for that group. And I feel bad for anybody that actually paid money to be part of a group that's their marketing tactic. What a shame.
Please, just find me one stock that they're in and I'll just crush it on Twitter.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, that is a fun and eventful way for us to finish our live stream. Jay, you got any other trades you want to go over? Or is that it for you, bud?
No trades.
Cool.
There's definitely going to be some things that I'm definitely looking at for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy. I think, all right, so I got some questions, outside of this about UVXY. So UVXY, I thought I was going to be getting into. I didn't get that area. One thing that you should know is volatility looks like it's kind of fading a little bit. It's slowing down a bit. So like with UVXY, like you're probably in a better position to buy the stock versus the option. And I don't think you want to chase it up over in the 30s. I think you want it like 28, 27, if anything, for a quick trade in and out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, guys, like, look for, I think what served me this week, what served me well, is looking for stocks that weren't moving with the broader market. So that's why I got into Roku, because it wasn't doing what everything else was doing. It wasn't gapping up huge. It wasn't gapping down huge. It was staying pretty much flat, which is like what you really want as a trader. Because then you can crunch the data, and it's not like Fugazi data where you're like, all right, I'm basically playing roulette with this thing right now for the day.
Yo, these spammers are hilarious. Oh my god.
Jeremy Simmons.
Dude.
Sounds like a serial killer.
Oh my god, they're spamming so hard, dude. They're spamming so hard. Oh my god, I'm actually laughing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whew. Crazy. Guys, real quick, I want to talk about NVIV because one of our moderators, Jay Downing, he called a swing trade on NVIV this afternoon, and it blew up. It blew up this in the late day session. Okay, so this stock closed at 210, 207. This stock closed at 207. And it is now at 275. Okay, it's at 275. So while other people are spamming, we'll just keep talking about winning trades. So yeah, guys, I'm not in this trade. Jay Downing, one of our TTG moderators, called this out as a swing trade this afternoon. So I guess keep this one on watch, guys. This is real nice action after the bell on NVIV. So this is something that you guys can keep on watch for tomorrow. Okay. And that's it, guys. All right, that's it, gang. So that concludes our live stream. Hope you guys took some notes on a lot of these chart patterns, especially IMRN. I mean, there's a lot to learn from it. I suggest going back and rewatching that section of the live stream if you had not done so already, because you really have some invaluable and priceless information in there. And that's why I really wanted to take the time to go over this stuff with you guys. not just to show you guys the trade, but to help you understand why I made the trade, why I bought it when I did, why I sold it when I did. I really want you to understand that. And that's what this live stream was really all about. So I hope this helped. I hope you guys learned something. You have an hour and 20 minutes left to get the free one-on-one mentor session with your membership. So guys, use that coupon code TTG620, and that's going to get you a 34% discount on a 1-year all-inclusive membership to TTG. You're going to get included for that the chat room, the mobile app, text alerts, the email alerts, the premium blog, the stock screener, the stock profile section, the analyst reports, the beginner stock trading courses, advanced stock trading courses, intro to option trading, advanced option trading, trader psychology part 1, trader psychology part 2, how to thrive during a market crash, as well as immediate access to all future courses. Whenever I come out with a brand new course, you automatically get access to it. There's no upsells ever, guys. All right, there's no upsells ever. So use that coupon code TTG620. I want to thank each and every single one of you. Oh, Judy, what's up? Judy's my gal. Judy's my gal. Judy, I just saw you. I'm not sure if you've been here the whole time. But what's up, Judy? Guys, big congratulations to Judy. Brand new day trader when it comes to trading stocks. Has already doubled her account in, Judy, what's it been, like a week? 3 days? Something like that? And she's already doubled her account. So Judy, I'm super proud of you. I'm super proud of you. Keep it up. Keep it up, Judy, but this is just the beginning for you. All right, guys. Yeah, California Vault. We're going to link up. You know, it seems like things are starting to get back to normal. So I'm going to do a TTG meetup in Miami. We're going to do probably like everyone's going to fly in on a Thursday night, and we're going to spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday together. We're going to trade together in a room on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday we'll do some. We're going to go out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go to dinner. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have a good time. Probably going to catch even a round of golf with some members that want to golf. I'll see if I can arrange something at a golf course down there. We can have like an outing just for a true trading group. I want to arrange that. And then we're also going to get into like a seminar classroom, and then we're going to do some work, and we're going to go over some of the material. We're going to do some in-person one-on-ones. I got a lot of stuff planned for us, guys. I was going to do that April or May this year, but then obviously coronavirus. But now that starts to seem like things are getting back to normal, so I'm going to start to organize that for later this year. Okay? Yes, Judy. Guys, just so we're clear, Judy and I made a deal. If I get Judy above the 25K PDT rule, I'm going to let her drive my McLaren. Judy and I made a deal. Judy and I made a deal. And I'm dead serious. I'm not joking around. That is a real deal. You heard it here first. This is audio and visual proof to that deal. All right?
Yeah, and I also I threw a sweetener in that. If you come down, I'm guessing you're going to come down to Miami, so you're going to come here for vacation. I'll let you have my car for your vacation.
There you go. Look at that. Look at that. All right. So that's it, guys. Great stuff tonight. Great live stream. Congratulations on another big day today. A lot of members had really big days today. Congratulations, guys. We'll see what takes place tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow's Fed Day. Right? Tomorrow's Fed Day. So we might have a slower day tomorrow than we did today. So keep yourself in check off the opening bell. Don't be swinging for the fences. Stay in first, second, or stay in like third gear maybe. And then if things really start to heat up again, push until things slow down. But don't push expecting the same action you had the last 2 days in case we have a slower day tomorrow because of the Fed meeting. Okay? That's it, guys. Have a great night. Again, Again, guys, use coupon code TTG620. Get that 34% discount. And if you sign up in the next hour and 15 minutes, you get a one-on-one included with your membership. Okay? That's it, guys. Take care, everybody. I love each and every single one of you. Do me a favor, hit that like button right now while I still have you. Show me you guys appreciate these videos. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, first time here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell to make sure you guys don't miss out on any more of these live streams. I also post daily recap videos with free mental and technical lessons every single day after the market close. So you guys want to make sure you don't miss out on any of this stuff. Okay? So make sure you hit that notification bell. All right? Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful night. I'll see the rest of you all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.
Later.